Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura's Handmade Haven. Welcome or welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. We are in the kitchen because we're going to be working on a little treat for Christmas. So to go along with our Christmas in July series, I'm going to be making some cherry bounce today. Now, full disclosure, I've actually never had cherry bounce. But I was watching one of my favorite shows on Netflix, Sweet Magnolias, and they were making cherry bounce for Christmas. And I was like, what is cherry bounce? So I did a little research, and apparently it is a brandy that is infused with cherries traditionally. And it was a favorite of George and Martha Washington. So I thought, how fun would this be to make up some cherry bounce for the holidays? And then around Christmas time, we can make some cocktails with our cherry bounce. From what I've read, you can just drink the cherry bounce over ice on its own, and it's perfectly delightful. Or you can use whatever the base liquor is and replace that in your mixed cocktails. So I plan on doing a little bit of both at Christmas time, but for today, all we're going to be doing is making the bounce. Now, I've also saved you a ton of viewing time because I've pitted the cherries. Oh my, it is cherry season, and that's why traditionally you make cherry bounce during cherry season because it takes at least 3, and they recommend 6 months of it sitting in the liquor to form your beautiful cherry bounce. So I pitted a bunch of cherries this morning because I'm actually gonna be making 4 batches. So let me let the dog out and then we'll make our bounce. All right, so basically cherry bounce is a pretty simple recipe. You need cherries, you need some kind of a liquor, and you need sugar. And then you need a jar and you need a lid. So I have all of that stuff gathered in front of me, and I'm gonna swing you down so you can watch me mix up the concoction. Then we'll set our cherry bounce in a cool, dark place for the next 5 months, and then we'll make some lovely cocktails at Christmas time. So we're gonna take 2 cups of pitted cherries. Now, you do not have to pit your cherries if you don't want to. You can just pierce them a few times, each one of them, and you can just put them in there whole. I think I would probably take the stems off, but I wouldn't, you don't have to pit them if you don't want to. The advantage, I guess, in my mind to pitting the cherries is that way, if I do want to use them, because you can use these cherries in like fruitcake or other little holiday treats, the advantage to pitting them is that they'll be ready for you to use in your baking. But you definitely do not have to do that. And then we're also going to be adding 3/4 cup of sugar. And this all just goes right in the jar. Now, like I said, I'm going to be making 2 types of cherry bounce today. Traditionally, it's made with brandy. We just don't drink brandy much in my household. So I'm going to be using Irish whiskey, and I'm also going to be using vodka. So this first one is going to be Irish whiskey. And it's 2 cups of your base liquor, and you can use a whiskey, a brandy, or a vodka. I mean, I guess you could probably use a rum if you wanted to. I don't know, maybe. And they did say it would be very full. And actually, one recipe I read said that if you were concerned that the jar was going to be too full to shake, that you could definitely mix all of this in a bowl instead. And now we're just going to shake. And you're basically just shaking until the sugar dissolves. That's our goal here. So now we're going to repeat the process for the other 3 jars. Well, 2 jars, and then we're going to make 1 with vodka. I have plans. I'm actually going to give some of this as gifts this Christmas. Now, one recipe I found had you mashing the cherries, and I think that you probably just have a lot more cherry flavor from that because, mashing the cherries is definitely going to expel more of the juice. Okay, 1 more whiskey and then we'll do our vodka. So let's get our cherries again. Now, from what I read, you can also use sweet or tart cherries. It's just going to, change the flavor of your bounce. Traditionally, I believe they use sweet cherries. This is kind of a southern thing, but it's also apparently a Wisconsin thing, which Wisconsin is not southern. But it makes sense because Wisconsin, they have a lot of cherries and such. So, all right. It does look like I'm going to have to shake those first couple jars a little bit more because that sugar is not dissolved. It's definitely dissolved, some, but not all the way. Now, I'm definitely going to rinse that measuring cup out before I put my vodka in there because I don't want any Irish whiskey in my vodka. So that's going to get rinsed as well. Now we'll just put on the lid. All right, let's get our vodka bounce made, and then I'll just continue shaking those jars off and on for a while today, and then I'll get them in a cool, dark place. This definitely takes making your own little liquors and little add-ins. Definitely takes some time, but it's kind of fun, right? Because I'm sure that you can probably buy cherry bounce, but then you couldn't say that you made it, right? So that's kind of fun for me, at least. I don't know. Do you guys like making things like this, or do you just like, I'll just buy it? I think it's fun. I also make my own limoncello, which I love. One of the local distilleries had an event earlier this year, or maybe last year, and they had this cocktail that they were making that was super yummy. Oh, these cherries are extra. I may have to eat those. And I loved the cocktail so much. But then I couldn't find limoncello anywhere. And I was like, you mean limoncello? And they're like, no, it's lime. And I was like, okay. And it took me forever. I could not find a limoncello anywhere. So I found a recipe and I started making it. And I love it. So maybe we'll have to do that sometime too. Do you like liquors like that? I don't know. Would you be interested in hearing how to make limoncello? I mean, you can Google it, I'm sure. I did. It takes the limoncello takes some time too, but it's super yummy and I love it. Although, I'll be honest and tell you, anything with vodka in it, I'm usually a fan. It's such a, it doesn't have much flavor on its own, but you get so many different flavors that I like it. But, all right, so here's my vodka cherry bounce. I'm super excited about that. I can see some cherry bounce martinis in my future. So, I'm just going to give you guys a little teaser here and tell you that, I started the cocktail binder a little while back and shared the recipe for the bambazeled, which was super yummy. I loved that drink. And now we're making cherry bounce for the holiday season. So I'm just going to give you a teaser and tell you that something super fun and exciting is coming at the beginning of 2026. So it may even be New Year's Day. So just keep that in mind. Be watching the channel. I know it's like 6 months from now, but hopefully you're not going anywhere. Between now and then, I'm going to give a few more teasers and a few more little hints and things of what we might be doing. So just know that there is a method behind all the madness, and there is definitely intent behind all of the things that we're concocting. So with that, I hope that you try some cherry bounce. Have you had it? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. Have you tried cherry bounce? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Have you tried it with whiskey or with traditional brandy, or have you done a vodka? Have you made it before? Let me know. Put me a comment down below and let me know what you think. And then also include your guess of what you think might be coming next year. And until next time, find joy in all you do. Carve out some time for crafting and creating. And remember, it's always better when you mix stuff up.